Y'all know who we have to check out now. Nettspend's music video. What is it called? Nothing Like You. Hey, it was trending number 22 on YouTube. So he's definitely pushing numbers. Now, you can call bots, you can call whatever you want, because on SoundCloud, those numbers were a little bit fishy. You know, the likes and read posts and everything, and the plays within a certain amount of time. Like, I don't know if Nettspend has that sort of motion, although I'm telling you now, like, the narrative is going to change because he actually does look fly. He got the new hair. He looks like a little grunge boy. He's from the DMV, by the way. That's where I'm from, so represent. People are going to start fucking with him. Lucky was fucking with him. I'm just saying, people, the hate train is going to change because he did look like a little white kid, you know, just like the little ones that are going viral right now. But I feel like he actually has some good music behind it. But we'll see. He still has to prove it.
Yeah, I've been trying to get geeked all night. Always putting in a ring for the Sprite. Hold my head a few days for life. Can't believe they gave you. Wait, why? Everybody know I'm glowing. Call her fat, but she know how to fucking throw it up. I'm probably drinking no boo, now I'm throwing this fuck. Huh? What you meant you wanted love, lust. You fell in love, I made you cold. $100,000 in this luggage. Spin shit, pin lit, late night enrichment, late flights, bring it out, I'll show you how to slut her out. Slut truck. Hoes like glue, they too stud, ain't nothing like you. I love lean, I love being
all night.
Always putting in a rip for the Sprite. Hold my head a few days for life. Can't believe they gave you. Wait, why? Everybody know I'm glowing up. Call her fat, but she know how to fucking throw it up. I'm probably drinking no boo, now I'm throwing this fuck. Huh? What you meant you wanted love?
Okay. I can't say that it's like the best performance when it comes to like lyrics and everything, but he's stepping it up when it comes to like, it's definitely catchier and it's more melodic. So that's why I say he can actually transcend at least a little bit to the underground. You know what I mean? Like all of the super distorted stuff he was doing jerk rap too, pause. And he's got like this new image with the blonde bleached hair. It just looks super official if you look at it. The visuals are crazy, y'all can't lie. And OK killed this. I think he's one of the best producers, if not the best producer in the underground right now. Every time he hops on the track, it's something super unique. And y'all know how much I like the electronic synths on every single beat. But I'm not going to sit here and say Nettspend is anything like extraordinary right now. However, it is a step in the right direction. Like everybody who is hating on him, I'm not even sitting here trying to be a D1 dick sucker. I'm just saying that it's not as bad as y'all are saying. Like he's actually making some progress, and he's like, what, 14? I know he's actually 17 or something, but he's so young that it actually sounds good. Like I can hear the progression here. Okay, he's evolving a little bit. And you can't deny that. So I'm saying when he drops his project, he's rolling around with the right people, getting the cosign from Chief Keef and whatnot. When he drops the project, I'm not telling you it's gonna be like a 10 out of 10, but it's better than a lot of the other underground shit. Am I wrong? It's not very bad. Y'all are just crazy. Again, when other people switch up the narrative, such as Lucky, who was actually fucking with it in the car. When a certain amount of people start co-signing it, then everybody's gonna be like, oh, Nettspend ain't that bad actually. Like he actually flowing now. He definitely needs to up the ante on the lyrics though, because it definitely sounds like childish. Like I'm geeked up, I'm thrilled right now, but I'm not telling you it's super impressive. I get you, chat, but it's more of like this happens to me a lot. When somebody gets hella hate, I'm like, wait, this ain't that bad. But when they get a lot of love too, like some of the other shit that gets hyped up, like Laser Dim, or like who else, man? Or like just, yeah, Laser Dim is probably the best example. I'm like, y'all are co-signing Laser Dim's music more just because he has more of this like hood type look. So you buy into the story and you're like, I want to see this dude win, come from the trenches, living in a garage and going up and becoming rich so that we can be a part of like supporting an artist. Whereas Nettspend's like this little white kid and you're like, nah, I'm not fucking with this because, you know, he's an industry plant, or like we're not supporting little white kids in the rap game. Because I get it. Rap is like derived from black culture. So I get it. However, if we're talking about strictly the music, objectively, this is better than Laser's quality of music. You can't lie. You can't. Like Laser does the same shit on every track. Now, I'm not co-signing like Nettspend's older music, and I get in so many arguments about this in Instagram DMs and shit. Like people are like, you can't tell me 2024 and like drank is better than whatever. I'm like, I don't even care about that. That's preschool shit to me. That's kindergarten. That was like Tana back in 2021 to me. Like I can't, like I get that the kids fuck with it, but it doesn't relate to me because I'm a grown man. However, now that he's doing this shit, and when he drops the album where he actually has people on his team telling him what to drop, or like real producers in the game forming a sound and aesthetic and brand, I'm telling you, it's gonna go up more. If you play a Laser Dim song, it's if you play this to a casual person and then you compare it to Laser Dim right after, they're gonna be like, I don't get the Laser Dim shit. I'm not talking about people in the hood either. I'm talking about like a casual person just on the side. If I go in Miami and just play this shit and compare it to Laser to a random bystander on the street, they're gonna be like, okay. And yes, you might say the beat carries, but isn't that true? Like nobody gives the pass to Nettspend. However, they give the pass to getting carried by the beat to every single other artist, every single one. And as I've said before, the beat is honestly the most important part, at least to me, because that's like what carries the melody of the track. So if it doesn't have a good beat, which I feel like Laser sometimes lacks, and then he just does the same flow on every track, and like at least this one, you know, people can actually get down to it. Do they know what he's saying? No. But again, why does everyone else get the pass and Nettspend does? Now people are gonna be like, oh, Bob's just D1 dick sucker. Nah, bro, I'm just being objective here. So I'm not sitting here co-signing this to the max. Like it's okay. It's decent. I'll give it a decent. But compared to the hate that he gets, it is way better than the hate. And that's why I sit here and I push back. Because like if I sat here and was like, oh, this was trash, like, yeah, I'm sure y'all be like, oh yeah, Bob's right, blah, 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 blah. But that's not my job here. It's not. I'm telling you what's going to last. Do I think the next superstar will come out this year from the underground? Because honestly, I'm sick of the same sound everyone is using, like a Renaissance man. I mean, who do we got that's really got the star power? I feel like Molly does, and that's why I co-sign Molly so much. I feel like her music can actually go a long way. It can go into the mainstream. Again, with the R&B, pop, alternative, Afrobeat. Like that actually can, like my girl, I played it for my girl in the car and she was fucking with it. However, if you play like, no offense to Osama Son, because we like his music, but it's just, it's about niche music. There is niche music in the underground. The super distorted stuff, people aren't getting down. That's why it's going to stay in the underground. Because she's a female as well. Exactly. But that's the whole point of like going mainstream. You need to be appealing. You don't need to be, but yeah, you need to appeal to like a wider demographic than just the underground of just low, like, you know, grungy kids and whatever. And again, that's why I feel like Nettspend, like this shit actually could go. You can call her generic, but that's why he thinks she'd blow up. But see, that's the whole thing about going mainstream. Like you need to, you're right. There needs to be a little bit more genericness to it because that's what works on the radio. It has to hit a certain formula. And that's what I feel like Nettspend is hitting here too. Like, it's a little bit more catchy. It's got a cool beat. Whereas a lot of the other underground shit, just, it fits well in the underground. It does well, like within the cult, but it won't when it actually reaches a different audience. You know what I mean? But as you were saying earlier, when the next class comes in, these guys might not even still be relevant. No, that's facts. But with the way Nettspend's moving, he hasn't even really dropped all too much. So I feel like he's not spinning his wheels as much as some of the other artists. Like, he's being much more selective. Again, he's got good management, John Ross. So they're putting all the, like, even all the shit that's posted on Twitter and Instagram about like him getting co-signed by like Joy and Cardi or whatever, even though the Cardi shit was fake. But even with Joy, like, he really hasn't dropped all too much, whereas a lot of these other artists are just dropping on SoundCloud all the time. And like, they're pushing the narrative that Nettspend is going to be something bigger than he is. And again, trending number 22 on YouTube, like, they're cultivating this look of he's bigger than all the other underground artists. You don't see that from Laser or Osama or whatever. You know what I mean? And again, it's likely botted, just because how the hell is Nettspend gonna do number 22 on trending? And then let's look at the SoundCloud numbers. I doubt that this looks believable whatsoever. Nothing Like You. Like 1 mil in a day? Are you kidding me, bro? I fuck with the song, but that shit looks actually, sorry, that's Wake Up. That's not even the right song. I clicked this, right? 283K in a day. Still, that's a little bit. That's a little bit too much right there. It doesn't look real. 20K likes. The fans won't last, you say. I don't know if that's true. It's not like he's really done too much yet, and his fans are still tuning into what he's doing. And look at his look. Like, yeah, he looks like this little white boy, but he's got a unique look to him, like almost like a Kid Laroi type thing. That's what they're trying to do. Push him mainstream, or at least push him to like a, I bet you, let me look at his monthly listeners. Nettspend. Look at this. It's not like he's dropped that much and he already has 297K monthly listeners. And how many songs does he realistically have out? Okay, he actually got some out. But still, it's not that much. And a lot of these were super. This is 2023. He hasn't been out that long. And also, I don't think that they care about the underground fucking with him as much. Because again, he's not really. Of course, he's using OK as a producer, and that hits that demographic. But again, they're trying to. It's just like Ian. They're marketing to be like the next Jack Harlow. Like, they're kind of surpassing the underground already, especially with number 22 trending. Like, what does that tell you? You can't go number 22 trending just with the underground audience. It's actually pretty small if you think about it. And so I think that his numbers are already going to be pushing higher than like Osama's son and them, even though maybe Osama is a little bit more organic in a way, but it's just thriving off the hate too. So all the people hating, it's just gonna push him even farther. So if you want him to go away, it's just like the 6ix9ine method. If you want him to go away, then just leave it alone. But the polarizing opinions about him is exactly, you're the one, even though you don't like it, you are the one that's pushing his narrative even further.